This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're on location with On-Site Tires. Since 2010, they have turned to be your number one source for all your local mobile tire services. Basically, improving the experience for the folks here in the greater Denver area. I'm here with the founder. Chris, let's start off a little bit about yourself. This is really a passion that you wanted to improve the experience of tire buying. You have now grown. You're looking to expanding across the nation. Share with me a little bit how this got started for you.
Well, I was working in Florida and I had to buy a vehicle, and the best vehicle I could find had terrible tires. So I made an appointment, went to a tire store, and sat there for 4 hours while I saw people that had come after me, leave before me. And when it was all said and done and I got home, I thought to myself, why can't somebody just come to you? Why do you have to sit in a tire store? And that was the genesis of my idea. So that night I sat down on my couch with my laptop and started typing up a business plan.
That is fantastic. I mean, quite honestly, we live in a go-go society. Everything needs to be convenient for folks anymore. One of the most valuable resources we have is our time. I mean, we don't like sitting waiting on anything. Obviously, convenience is king. This come-to-you model that you've created here, do you think that's saving people a lot of time?
It is. It absolutely is. If you think about it in today's age, people are working more time than ever, multiple jobs. They have kids. They have time constraints. Most tire shops aren't open on a Sunday, so your only day during the week, if you can't get off during the week, is Saturday, and you're there with tons of other people. So who wants to spend their entire Saturday waiting in a tire store when you could be home with your kids or your wife or doing something else and enjoying life?
I mean, why not? What a great model. We've got mobile massage, mobile auto detailers. We've got people coming to our houses for everything anymore because we love it. Is it important for you to be able to promptly reply to these people? And is that something you pride yourself on?
It is. We're changing the way people change their tires. We're also changing the way people buy their tires. So when somebody comes to us, they're not walking in the same day like they would in a normal tire store saying, I need tires right now. They're saying, Chris, next Wednesday, it would be really convenient if you could come to me. And that's what we do. We get the tires that they need, that's best for them. And next Wednesday, we show up at their house or their business or at the airport, whenever and wherever, and change their tires.
Excellent. I mean, let's face it, a tire mishap, an accident never comes at the right time. And yet, as consumers, I know how important it is to get me back on the road again. Is this something you're able to provide for folks? Because you basically got a pretty good inventory that you can pretty much get out to them.
We are. And we have 5 different warehouses that we source from here locally that deliver to us 3 to 5 times a day. Plus, we have warehouses in Texas. We have warehouses in Phoenix, warehouses in California, Salt Lake City, Wyoming, Nebraska, all that can deliver overnight to us. So whatever a customer needs, we could pretty much get.
That is great. I mean, not only are you improving the experience, but when you're eliminating the brick and mortar, when you're kind of eliminating the middleman here, are you actually saving people money as well?
We are. We do charge a little bit more than a normal tire store, but I think the convenience far outweighs that.
Let me ask you this. When I go into a tire store, many times I'm looking at a single brand that I've got to choose from. It's not the case with you. You're not limited by brands. Share with me some of the popular brands you're able to provide for folks.
Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Toyo tires, Continental tires, just to name a few. Cooper tires is another good tire. One of the benefits of us is more often now people are doing a lot of research on the internet. So they may already have a preconceived notion as to which tire they want to buy. They walk into a tire store, it may not be available. So they either have to then take whatever the tire store has available or come back. With us, like I mentioned earlier, if you say you want us to come out on Wednesday, we'll get the tire that you researched last night or last week and bring it to you on Wednesday.
Excellent. So definitely people that are looking for some new tires are going to reach out to you guys. Another reason I would think people reach out is the fact that they just want a friendly expert. Somebody they can trust, somebody they can basically ask some questions. I mean, quite honestly, tires have changed. Automobiles have changed. You got front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, each one requiring something different. Is that something you can help them with, kind of wade through that?
It is. One of the benefits of using us, because we can sell all the different types of brands out there, is we can really talk with the customer, find out what kind of vehicle they're driving, how they drive it, when they drive it, where they drive it, how long they're going to keep it. and get the tire that best fits them. And because we're not constrained on the different brands, we can get at whatever tire really make their car work as well as it can for their driving habits.
Excellent. I mean, like we said before, this is a one-stop shop, your number one source. Tires, obviously that's what you do. What about people who want some custom wheels? Is that something you can kind of direct them to as well?
We do. We can pretty much sell any type of wheel out there. There are certain boutiques that we may not be able to get, certain types of wheels that you could only buy at a discount tire, you can only buy at a Les Schwab, something like that. But for the most part, we can get just about anything out there. And because they're all special orders, we can customize that wheel to the customer instead of having them purchase something off the shelf.
That is great. I mean, this is much more than just buying tires, buying wheels. It kind of shocks me the fact that you're talking about complete installs right at my location. Does that kind of surprise a lot of folks?
It really does. In fact, even people now will call us knowing our name, seeing our website, and wondering if they could make an appointment to bring their car in. I said, no, we come to you. I mean, what we're really doing is we're changing the experience of tire buying. Since the dawn of the automobile, you've had to go to a tire shop to get your tires changed. Well, now you don't have to. And so there's a lot of education involved in getting consumers to understand that they do not have to sit in a tire store anymore.
Wonderful. I mean, since 2010, you've found customers who become clients to become friends. What about ongoing services like that of balancing or rotation? Is that something they can call you for as well?
It is. We do everything that a normal tire store does and more. So we can come to you for any of your needs.
I mean, like you said, and more. You're even beyond the basics. One of the things that you have out there is a road force balancing. Tell me what that is a little bit.
Well, a road force balance is different than a normal balance. A normal spin balancer balances the wheel tire combination and it tells you where to put the weights on it. A road force balance actually has a wheel that puts up to 1,400 pounds of force onto the wheel tire combination, so it more accurately balances it as if it were on the vehicle. It can also detect any abnormal road force and lateral force so that we can mitigate that and make your ride smoother. It's super important in today's cars because, as you may well know, back in the days of our fathers, solid axles, big steel wheels, it didn't really matter. Now, every single car on the road is driven by a computer, has independent front suspension, and is very susceptible to any bumps or inconsistencies in the tires and the road and the driving.
Speaking of fine-tune advancements, I hear a lot about not only air in tires, but nitrogen. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, nitrogen is great because normal air has 78% nitrogen anyway. But one of the things that nitrogen does for you is it provides a consistent gas throughout your entire tire, and it's completely dry. So you don't have as much tire pressure swings. So in a place like Colorado, where you know as well as I, you could be playing golf in the morning and it could be a blizzard in the afternoon. Your tire pressures are going to change because of that. So with nitrogen, they won't change as much. Today's cars all have TPMS units, and everybody hates in the morning when that little light's on. So nitrogen will help mitigate that.
That is fantastic for folks here in Colorado or nationwide, I would imagine. Obviously, this business has evolved. The industry is evolving. You're changing quite a way, the way people are buying tires. I think it's a smart model. Do our tires, they're actually getting smart. Tell me about the TPMS. Is that something that you guys can help with as well?
It is. TPMS is tire pressure modeling system. So that helps the driver know exactly what kind of pressure is in each tire so that if one goes low, they can pull over and stop before they get into a dangerous accident. So today's tires, since 2007, it's been mandated that every single tire on a vehicle in the country today has a TPMS unit. It takes sophisticated computers to be able to read this and turn those lights on and off. So when you change a set of tires, the customer can be assured that their tire pressure monitoring system is working properly.
That is fantastic. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look at all the services they provide for you. Not only is this a place that's going to come to you and basically install the tire of your choice, but we're talking about one-stop shop. Everything to do with tires there, everything to do with the balance, maintenance, rotation. Definitely can help you out there as well. Check out the reviews online. They've been around since 2010. Check out their Facebook page. You've got 5+ stars there, Google as well. And this is really a company that began with a local idea of improving the experience of tire buying, and they have definitely done that. Let me ask you this, Chris. This was passion. You sat down on your front room there with your laptop in hand. I imagine you had an idea of what you wanted. This has expanded for you. This has gone pretty well. Has it been rewarding for you as you're able to read those reviews and see people who are using this now and loving it, not having to sit there for 4 or 5 hours like you did?
It really is. I absolutely love coming to work. I love my job. I love knowing that every single day I'm going to change somebody's tire experience. After the success we've had here in Denver, we've moved and added an operation in Dallas. We want to expand to Austin, San Antonio, and Houston next year. It's really just fantastic, and I love what I do.
Excellent. Like you said, we're just basically educating the consumers out there on a new way to buy some tires. Viewers, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their contact information. You can go right to the website, set up an appointment right there. And remember, you're not driving to them. I mean, their whole motto is basically, we come to you. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.